Hi, it's Bill Handyman up here in Northern California, and today we're working on an electric dryer and sort of a no heat situation. So one of the things you want to check is your power block. Of course, primarily you want to check and make sure you have one 220 at the socket, and so you should have 110 here on this leg, and then 110 here on this other leg, and then 220 across these. Of course, you want to unplug the machine before you check those, or excuse me, before you put your hand on those. And here we can visually check the heating element. And ideally, what I like to do is if the heating element is suspect, touch it. It's a good idea not to touch any of these parts with your hands, any of the heating element parts with your hands, because the oil on your hands may cause overheating in one section. Also, you want to make sure your connections are good and tight here, and check your thermostat with a meter, and then your cutoff with a meter. And so what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the timer right now. So this particular one, I'm going to look at the timer right on the machine. Of course, the power is disconnected. So once you've pulled off the knob, this particular knob will just slides right off. So it just pulls right off. So once you pull that knob off, and then disconnect the two screws here that hold the timer in place, you can pull the timer back and take a look at it. And so usually what I do is I'm going to leave this one in place because there's a lot of wires that I don't want to take off. And usually what I do is I put a drop oil on the shaft after I'm done looking at it. This here, you just kind of take your screws off. There's one there and one there. Pull it off. Turn it as you pull it off. Sometimes I put a drop oil on that right there, the shaft end, and then you can take a look at your points. And you can see in here that these points look pretty good. This one here is a little bit dark. I'll take a little emery cloth, light green sandpaper, and clean it up, and possibly just ever so slightly push the tolerances together, maybe with a screwdriver back behind this one, and push it up so it gets a closer tolerance, and put it back together. But otherwise this one looks pretty good, and it's probably not the problem. Normally the timers don't give very much problem. So that's your washer tip for today. If you need any appliances repaired, you can get a hold of me. Now I have a website. It's www.appliance-works.webs.com. Thanks for watching.